All right, this is baseball on Saturday morning. We got the Royals and Blue Jays for the sweep. So I just referred to my stats, and the Royals are 3-11, and I'm 15-0. So excuse me, and I have a very small crowd on my hands, 19,000. So I am going to attempt to crush Kansas City to pave the season so that Kansas City has a difficult time recovering from this series ever. It's called clutch baseball early on when you find a weak team. That's why it's always important to win all sport games by the most amount that you can accumulate at all times. There's no courtesy, mercy rule in sports because it revenues money. That's why a lot of people gamble on people's health associated with sports as well. Called gambling, just pro sports gambling. But if the guy has a coffee every day before work, he's gonna fucking succeed at his work, right? But if he displays signs of being sick, maybe he should scrap that coffee every single day, right? So every person's different, the way that they operate, but for the most part, any sport that you play, you want to win the most best that you can at all times because it generates money and skill. If I play against crappy players, I'm going to turn out to be one successful player.
And maybe an excuse me swing there as this is tapped in front of the mound. Throw get Kutsednik at first, so he's gone leading off the ball game. David DeJesus will dig in here.
David DeJesus.
Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. The temperature here at first pitch, a very seasonal 63 degrees this afternoon. And this is hit sharply on the ground toward the hole. And that's past the diving infielder for a base hit.
Yeah, this might have caught a little too much of that inside part of the plate. He didn't get it in all the way, and it winds up costing him.
Billy Butler will stand in for the first time here.
Billy Butler.
And he gets ahead 0-1.
And this guy has just about disappeared at the plate in this series. 0 for 9.
And the 0-1 is lifted in the air out to right. Gonzalez is right there as he takes it for the second out. So a runner at first with 2 away. And that'll bring up the pitcher turned outfielder, Ricky Ankiel. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. Now a swing and a ball from a foul off to the right side.
I have a silver trophy coming up in this game soon.
And a good spot for that pitch.
10 straight road wins. So right now currently I'm at 6. So I got about another 2 weeks before I can get that. Huge hit.
And DeJesus will have this one land in front of him for a hit. And he is in at second base with a one-out double.
Yeah, one-out double has him in business.
I just had the premonition
See if they can string a
to
few
start
together and get these fans involved.
looking for a coffee machine. I think once I have my own coffee machine, gradually I'm going to slowly get off of coffee over a 10 to 20 year period. Coffee has been so beneficial in my life to succeed.
Now a swing and a grounder down to Gordon, the third.
I have really sneaked past life drinking coffee. The reason is because it gives you energy and it doesn't do much to your body, and you don't have bowel movements, which means that I don't have to waste time using the toilet. So at my workplace, like even before this job at the nightclub, if I had a coffee before going into the nightclub, I could sit there for like 3 hours and just fucking help out in the back as long as I wanted to without using the washroom, right? When you use the washroom too much at work,
Like he committed too early.
at like an actual job where the supervisor's with you while you're working, it becomes somewhat of an issue. If you don't work with your supervisor, then it doesn't matter as long as you meet your timings, right? So a lot of guys take 3 breaks a day. I don't. I don't even take 1 break a day. Well, I somewhat do, but not really. It's only like 5 minutes to get coffee. Other than that, I pee, but I don't really take breaks. I haven't in like 3-4 years. So my job, I'm fortunate to not waste their time.
And Betancourt just about got that one, but it's past him for a base hit. A tag, and he is out at the plate. So much for our first run of the ball game. Nothing in the Toronto first. We'll go to the second from Rogers Center with no score. And this is fouled straight back. Now the pitch. And now here's a ball And he'll throw against his body to first. Throw in the dirt, but a good job of staying with it that time as he's retired. First two are set down now for Lyle Overbay. First offering on the way. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0.
Caught that.
He'll get there as he flags it down just shy of the wall. The side is retired.
Third baseman
Alex Gordon is ready to go here as we begin the third. Reaches for one and slaps it down the line at third. But this is foul for the first strike. Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2. Here it comes.
Now, don't be afraid to take a pitch every now and then.
And he struck him out.
And the prevailing thought is you're going to get at least one really good pitch to hit in an at-bat. But I'm not sure he did there. Those were three really good pitches.
batting ninth.
One
Second
gone. Here's
baseman,
the second baseman, Chris Getz.
Getz.
Now a swing on the first pitch, and this is bounced toward Hill at second. Throw gets him at first, so 2 up and 2 down here in the inning for Markham.
Oh man.
Scott Podsednik will step in. He's 0 for 1 thus far. In there, it's 0-1.
Boy, he's just sailing along now.
And he takes strike 2.
And if he can get through this guy, that would be back-to-back 1, 2, 3 innings.
And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul.
See if this pitch inside does.
Rolls
Ooh,
off the
close.
line, and that is a foul ball.
Got it.
Cutter got it.
Yes!
Strike 3 and the side is retired. So a good half inning from Sean Markham. It remains 0-0. John Buck makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3.
Sean Buck.
Now ball hit toward third, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. And a good job to lay off the fastball there close, but it's 1-1.
And he's tallied just one hit here in the series so far, 1 for 8.
Here's the 1-1 on its way to Buck. And the slider hangs on the
That might be a home run.
belted out toward deep center.
Yeah.
And this one is
That's it, yo. Hopefully life changes every time I hit a home run. So when I go outside, no one remembers me. I swear, where I live, I've seen a shit ton of people live and then they never come back. You know, it's like a ghost story here where I live. So I probably lived here one of the longest out of all the youth from the 90s. I don't see anyone around my area that I grew up with ever. So I've been here for I've been in my new apartment here for like 6 months almost, and I have not seen anyone. Oh, I've seen one person. So she still lives in the neighborhood, but other than that, I don't have. Oh, I've seen 2. Wait, hold on, 3. Let me see if I've seen any more. 3. I've gone to like 4 different schools in this area. That's a huge hit. That might be a home run too. It is a long job. Yeah, Gonzalez again. Too huge.
I don't know what their hitting coach said between innings, but something sure has resonated with these guys as they start the inning off with back-to-back home runs. Nothing wrong with that.
Aaron Hill will stand in. He grounded out his first time.
So this coffee machine, right now I currently drink Tim Hortons and the coffee is fucking way too strong for me all the time. And I keep having it with milk. And I normally, when I was younger, I had just regular black coffee a lot. I usually would add a sugar, just to spice it up a bit with sweetness. But I usually only drink black coffee, right? Because it's extremely healthy for you. Anyways, when I get a coffee machine, my coffee is like 3 times less strength than Tim Hortons coffee. Every time I go into Tim Hortons and I grab a coffee, I see all those people. Tim Hortons isn't even strong coffee. On a scale, Starbucks is by far one of the strongest coffees that you can buy. So, there's also a couple other blends. Like if you go to a grocery store, a whole aisle is coffee. So about 2/3 of that aisle is all extremely thick, strong coffee, harsh for me. Dark roast is like completely, that's way too powerful for me. And like I'll be sent to the moon, you know. When I drink a Tim Hortons coffee, if they don't put milk in it and I take like 2 or 3 sips, I'm gone. I'm sent to the moon. Like fucking high as a fucking kite. Because it's just way too powerful for me. So I can't even drink it. So I drank a shit ton of water all the time. So all the fluid that I drink is light to my body. But when I have coffee at Tim Hortons, I put milk in it to weigh it off of the strength. And sometimes in the morning, after I drink like 1 or 2 coffees with milk, I feel the effects after, right? Especially in the winter. So I just end up drinking less water. So anyways, when I get a coffee machine, I can see the future of my coffee where I'd be like a half a cup every 1 or 3 days, 1 to 5 days, a half a cup of coffee. Yeah. Like by the time I'm 50, 60, the way that it's going, like in jail, I've gone to jail a couple times in my life. In jail, they give you the same foods almost every single day, right? So your body gets used to it. So jail follows the health food guides, but they have to give you bread every day, right? You have to get bread every day, and they give you coffee every day, and they give you milk, I think, every morning as well, and then you get fruit every day as well. but usually it's the same meals. You get like eggs 3 times a week. What else? You get a protein every night almost. I think you get a protein every single night.
Now the 0-1 is swung on and grounded the other way to third.
So when you have protein every day, that's why a lot of people when they drink protein shakes, they don't have to eat meat, right? So a lot of people get hooked on protein shakes every day, 3 times a day, right? They'll drink the protein shakes. So anyways,
Now the first pitch.
uh,
Takes a good swing, but this will be a foul ball.
I've probably been drinking coffee for like 20, 25 years. And I find black McDonald's coffee has a different kick. What a catch!
Jump out and that's a spectacular catch.
That's one turn through the lineup now. 9 straight is retired.
The batter.
Rick Ankiel will stand in. He reached on a fielder's choice his first time.
I find that McDonald's coffee black is got a good kick to it.
Swung on and down on the ground.
It's definitely in the same vicinity of the original blend of Tim Hortons, but I find McDonald's milk is rich. So when I have a coffee from McDonald's with milk, I can't even finish it half the time because the milk is just too rich. So anyways, I'm already seeing, because I've been like, I never had a good life growing up. I left home at a young age, right? So I've never had like a lot of essentials. I like have escaped death plenty times, and like a random bullet has like been very close to my body. What else?
John McDonald stands in as he swings and misses for strike one.
And this guy's hitting just 200 for the series, so he's in need of a base hit right here.
What else? Partying. This guy was drunk in the fucking pickup truck once, and we were reaching back from Rabba fast food, and he fucking swerved off the road, and I was in the passenger seat with a woman, and he fucking went through the stop sign and almost went into the fucking backyard and onto the fence and shit, and he just fucking swerved away right near the house too. I was like, holy fuck, what a waste of a trip. That was, we could have fucking walked. Ever since then, I've been fucking so angry. Any time about drinking and driving is fucking, I don't like it.
Second for one. First in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So no runs on one base hit, no errors, and no one left on. We played 4 full.
So anyways, once I get this coffee machine, I think a lot of my coffee is going to be cut in half because I'll be back onto a normal blend
To lead off the fifth.
that I enjoy. I just don't know what kind of coffee machine I want, and I gotta pick a blend. There's no way, like, once I buy this coffee machine in like a couple weeks, in a week or 2 hopefully, then Tim Hortons is gone. Like, I'll never, when I go to the casino, I'll drink Tim Hortons for sure, but you can kiss fucking Tim Hortons goodbye. I love the everything bagels there though. Fuck, they're delicious. And the butter tastes pretty good. It's fucking strong too. I always ask for half butter because it's just so fucking rich. So I always ask for half butter, or I have the bagel dry because it's just good. Right? Tim Hortons is a wicked bakery. Don't get me wrong. Like, fuck, you can almost live off Tim Hortons. When I was homeless as a kid, like 16, 17, 18, 19, all those years as a kid, fuck, man, I used to chill at Tim Hortons all the time, yo. Fuck. You'd always only could have the same things every morning and every night, and you'd start to fucking feel sick after a couple weeks, right?
I'll tell you what,
But now, oh fuck. I don't know if they still have the yogurts. If they have the yogurts with the juice, then you can live there, almost. You need like a little bit of fresh fruit, like a bananas. They gotta sell bananas with the coffee, because that's actually really good. A good mix is coffee and bananas. But another good mix is coffee and raspberries. Blueberries are kind of a little too powerful, but raspberries are pretty good. They're not that strong. Raspberries, if they're old, then they start to get strong. Grapes are too sweet with coffee, I find. But mangoes again are too sweet. Mangoes are really strong. You gotta have a strong body to have mangoes regularly. But a banana and coffee is a good mix. Raspberries and coffee is a good mix. Strawberries I find is too strong. And what's the other thing? An orange. So if you have a coffee and you have like 3 little slices of orange, I find that that's not too bad. But once you hit half an orange with the coffee, it's like, whoa, fuck, that's a lot of zest. There's a lot of citrus there, you know? So the number one thing I would go with for sure is a banana. Banana and coffee. If you have coffee, the banana is usually pretty good. And then peanut butter is really good with the coffee. And then the other is, I have figs. So figs are pretty good. But I have figs in a bar. So like fig Newtons and stuff, but I get like a bakery bar, right? Figs in that. Absolutely no, there's hardly any cholesterol in it or anything like that. Just a little bit of sugar, 10 or something %. Not too bad. But figs and coffee is pretty good. One thing that I find when you have bananas every morning, once you have juice, the banana makes you feel kind of full, I think.
And the amazing thing is that he's still yet to start that excellence. When you've got great movement,
But ultimately, you're supposed to have water
guys out to be successful.
a majority amount of your life. And when you have water a majority amount of your life, it's very difficult to constantly do that.
Think you squared that one up?
So most people that drink water most of their life, they'll have conflicting thoughts of going on and off juice, on and off other drinks, right? They'll even go towards vitamin water, right? Water is extremely difficult to only live off water as your drink, as your beverage. It's very difficult.
Here's the first offering. Swing and a miss that time. Strike one.
So I'm very close to that,
Hardly broken a sweat out there.
where I go back to almost only having water. Well, I shouldn't say go back because I've never really gone that way, but I have so much water right now that
And he lays off for ball
I'm pretty sure that
When he's missed, he's barely missed. Everything's been around.
my routine's almost like that, where I love a Coca-Cola cold at lunch in summer. Oh, man, it's so delicious.
Well, there goes for second. And he gets under this one a bit as this is lifted into center field. And he'll make the catch.
I see my coffee fading now,
One left for Toronto as they're unable
which gives me issues, but I'm prepared. Anyways, I'm prepared. Every time I go to Tim Hortons, I go to different Tim Hortons because it gets annoying seeing the same people all the time serve me the same things, right? I don't like to do that too much to put them in that situation,
So focus
but
needs to be sharp right here.
Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth.
He's looking to get off to a 2-0 start on the mound this year, and so far he's pitched well.
one of the foods that I almost would have every day is kale
The right side, but it
or lettuce,
down the line at first.
like a romaine lettuce or something, or a field greens. and I can't really see your body getting too sick of that. But if you have something every single day, the same thing, your body can turn a certain way, right? Where mentally you can make yourself feel sick. But ultimately, there's different mental things associated with eating, right? So, for starters, if you have a cold meal or a hot meal, that makes a difference to what you eat normally. So a lot of people will have dinner and then not have dessert after, right? But a lot of people have fruit every single day in the morning, but it's different fruit, right? So one of the things that happens over time, I find, is, I'm going to say in one instance, the ground beef, the chicken, and the fish that I eat rotating every dinner, right? When I eat that stuff, over a 5-year period, that's a lot, okay? But some people will argue that it's not, because your body only needs like a certain 12 or 13 hours to refresh its immune system so that you're regulated for the next meal, as long as it's not the same thing. But a lot of people will also argue that if you switch your body too much and then all of a sudden you have a food that you don't know or that you don't have too often, it can also negatively affect you because your taste isn't situated to like it. So, a lot of people will say that if you eat close to what you normally like regularly, then you will live a long time because your body gets used to it, right? So, just by saying it like this, if I smoke a cigarette every day for 5-10 years, it might not do anything to my body. If I smoke a cigarette every day for 10 to 20 years, it might not do something to my body. If I smoke a cigarette from 20 to 30 years, it might not do something to my body. By the time you hit 50, 60 years, if you smoke a cigarette every day, only one, it might not do something to your body. So if that's the concept there, then if you smoke a cigarette once, it might do something to your body, because it might. If you smoke a cigarette once every day for 5 to 10 years, it might do something to your body. If you sit there and you smoke a cigarette every day for 10 to 20 years, it might do something to your body. So, over a 40, 50, 60 year period, if you smoke a cigarette every single day, only one, it might do something to your body. I think what I'm trying to say is your mentality also has a lot to configure or contribute to the configuration of if you're gonna live or if you're gonna die, right? So I, for the past 4 years, in, what is that, like 1,200 days, right? 4 years accumulates into about a total of 1,200 days, 3, 6, 9, 12, about 1,400 days. In about 1,400 days, I've gone over 1,000 days at the gym. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, pretty close. So in 4 years, I've gone to the gym close to 1,000 of those days. So a lot of people will tell you that when you work muscles, you need time to let them heal, which is true. A lot of people will also tell you that if you work out every day and you do cardio every day, that also is good for your muscles. So it might have something to do with the mentality there as well. But if you sleep a certain amount every day, for sure, it's good for you, right? But if you don't sleep enough every day, it's not good for you.
First pitch coming. Makes a good swing, but this will be a foul ball.
I usually drink too much water in my life, like per the Canadian Food Guide, and it hasn't done anything to me, thankfully. If I won the lottery and I basically did my own life without the government's help by having a job, they help me, the government, by employing me. But I'm also a willing and able human, so I kind of meet them more than halfway there. Anyways, so basically they owe me, the government owes me, because I'm good enough to get one of their jobs. A lot of people that work for the government are shit. Anyways, which is all jobs. Anyways, what I'm saying is
And the MLB average is right around 58% for first
the
pitch.
Canadian Food Guide tells you that you're only supposed to drink a certain amount of water.
Now a swing and a ball hit foul to first as the first
Some
base coach
8
had to
bottles
go
of water a
get
day,
to Mailou there.
right?
Bases are empty, one man out.
At the gym, if I go to the gym twice a day, which, sorry, I'm scratching my leg, which is what I would do if I ran my own life by winning the lottery and having
He's got to get a lot into
infinite
this throw, and
amount
he's
of
got
money.
the arm strength to get it over there in time.
I would shatter 8 bottles of water a day. I would have like fucking like 15 bottles of water a day easily. So everybody, I think every human's body is different when it comes to the physical and the mental. I knew a guy that used to go to the gym every day, and he was like a butcher at a grocery store, and he'd have like 2 extra large coffees, and he used fucking like 6'5" or 6'4". So one of his extra large coffees is like a medium coffee to my size, right? To his body, so it's like nothing, right? He told me he's been doing that for fucking years, and it hasn't done anything to him. So, like I said, everybody's different. Now, there's so many weed stores around me. When I smell the weed, it doesn't even affect me, but it stinks. Like, it stinks. I used to party when I was younger. I used to smoke,
Feathers too much to this point.
right, the kush and shit, but
Will at least put him into a stretch right away.
I would think that after all the weed that I smoked, for sure, when I smelt it, I'd get, a little, whoa, right? But no, nothing. It doesn't do anything to me.
Establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike one.
You talk about getting tied up. It looked like he had handcuffs on that swing.
And he'll just fight this one off.
Winning 2-0 in the bottom of the 7th, if you can believe it. Kansas City's holding on here.
And a change
I
here.
got struck out.
For the first out.
As one major league coach said recently, you want to see a walk? Go watch the mailman. Both of these teams have been finished with
hit right there.
Chris Getz will step in as a possible tying run, but just a single here could make this a one-run game. A fastball taken for strike one.
And pitch counts here always a big factor, more so here in the first few weeks of the season.
Now some action in that Toronto bullpen as the left-hander Scott Downs is up and throwing. Now a ball hit back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. The throw to the plate. Not in time as the run scores, and the lead is trimmed to one. But he'll get in there with an RBI double. Scott Podsednik will have a shot at driving home that possible tying run that's standing at second. Pitch is swung on and grounded to Hill at second. And he can't come up with it. But a good job of staying with it as he throws his man out.
Yeah, he could have given up on this one, but he regrouped and got his man anyway.
David DeJesus step in now in a real pressure spot as he's got the possible tying run 90 feet away at third. Continuing to work the lower half of the strike zone here as that's in for strike one.
Boy, you gotta like the drama of a low-scoring game where every pitch means something.
This is a good time in the ball game to be selective. Go ahead and run that pitch count up a bit.
And a big pitch coming here.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Another 2-2 offering. And this is hit hard to the right side, but foul. Now here's another pitch fouled off and heading for the seats, and he's just fighting to stay alive here. Still 2-2. And a foul ball straight back.
Pretty good game. It's 2-1. Top of the eighth.
And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now, 3-2. Billy Butler would be next. And this is hit hard up the middle.
Stop them.
Throw is in time.
Yes,
Able to
it's
avoid
2-1.
that huge inning here.
Huge game. I gotta try and get a single here and a run score to insurance.
Adam Lind to follow. Good off-speed pitch had him out in front for strike one.
Matt, he got him looking for the hard stuff out of the gates, and he swung right through it.
And now pitch on the way. Slice down the line at first. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. 0-2 pitch is swung on and lifted in the air out to center field. Catch made up there by Ankiel, and there is one away. A look ahead now at what's due up in the top of inning number 9, and they're going to be in pretty good shape with the numbers 3, 4, and 5 hitters due up, down only a run. And this is hit hard on the ground at first, and that'll find its way into right field for a one-out single.
And in a tight game like this, you're looking for any break you can get. And that error could wind up being their biggest break yet.
Jose Bautista will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. Here's the first offering, and that misses for ball 1.
And remember, he extended that hitting streak of his already, so he doesn't have that weight hanging over his head.
Fouled back. Oh, this is hit to third. Will it be 2? Great play to Spirit.
So I advance the runner to second, which is good. All I need is a well-placed single, and I can get the runner home here. I got 2 outs. Edwin Encarnacion. What's up?
First offering on the way.
Oh,
And
fuck.
launching that one out of the zone, and that's strike 1.
Shit.
And that's a big run out there at second. You've got to keep this a one-run
I'm
game.
not gonna bunt. Might be worth it, but it's not worth it. Oh,
Contact
man.
there from Encarnacion as the count runs to 0-2 on him.
Oh, fuck.
We've seen a base hit here could wind up being the one that seals the deal.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Nice little insurance run out there at second.
That's gonna be a drop fly ball, maybe not.
And
Caught.
this will be routine out there for Podsednik, and
so put my closer in, and it's one of those patent baseball games that you love to see if you're rooting for the team that wins.
Will stand in.
The save opportunity in the ninth inning, and in this scenario, it's the home team up 2-1. You put in your closer, and this is what you
We'll try again.
play baseball to do.
Thus far. And now here's a ball wounded foul over toward third.
Excuse me.
And the pitch. And there's a swing and a miss by Butler, and he's in the hole now, 0-2.
This pitching staff's done a pretty good job of him in the series.
Foul back. And this pitch is lined softly here to the right side. Foul. Another 0-2 coming. And Butler swings and misses. He's
one.
down on strikes for out number 1.
Always good to get that first out of the ninth, especially when it's a number 3 hitter. 2 outs away now from picking up the save.
Rick Ankiel is next, Dave, as he swings and misses for strike 1.
And this guy's just 2 for 12 in the series, so he could use a big hit here.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. Swing and he shoots this one.
Fuck.
And that is going to sneak on through to right.
It's a single. It's a tying run right there. Shit.
But he's gotten off to a really slow start here in April. Maybe this can help snap him out of it a bit. That's a sharp single there.
Brian Pena is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1.
And if this isn't a great baseball game, I don't know.
Another single. Double. Fuck.
Willie Bloomquist will be summoned down to be the pinch runner. Jose Guillen will try to cash in here with possible tying and go-ahead runs in scoring position with 1 man out.
I don't think anyone's taken a breath in the last 5 minutes.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Well, if he needed to pick a time to come up with his first hit of the series, this would be as good as any.
It's a strikeout with runners on second and third. For 2 outs, my closer's in to save the game. I need a good, huge play right here. And that's a fucking infield pop out. Game over. Woo! So I really snuck out a win there. It was my most difficult gameplay the Standard. The Standard is
Fans, our final line score is
trying to fucking
first for the victorious Blue Jays.
get like 20 runs against this brutal team, but I couldn't. Anyways, I ended up winning the series, and that's a 2-1 game win, game 3 to clinch the series. Thanks so much for watching.
One error. They left 6 men on
Bye for now. See ya.